being a Boston City resident, they're good talkers, but the council people not only talk, but they walk the walk. I'd like to thank them for being here today. I'm also Facebook friends with them, and they are all over the city, and I want to go to your turkey fry next year, Councilor Jackson. Now it's my privilege and honor to introduce to you Representative Russell Holmes, who's member of the Joint Committee on Financial Services, Housing, and Judiciary.
Thank you, David. I'm here also to say congratulations to Dr. Stern because I believe it is so important to not just simply bring information to the State House, but to also bring resources. And so often we'll go to an event and folks may want to make themselves known, may become loud or make their issue known. But when you bring the resources at the same time, and so I'm not only just saying thank you, Dr. Stern, but I'm saying thank you to all of those who are here to support this effort, that if someone did not know about it, we can at least leave with a pamphlet and make people more aware of what's happening in our communities. I'm Russell Holmes. I represent portions of Mattapan, Dorchester, Hyde Park, Rosendale, and JP. And in the new redistricting, what it means is that I represent one of the largest districts of color. And after redistricting happens this year, I will represent the largest district of African Americans here in the Commonwealth, and about 92% of the district will be of color. So it is very important for me, as I continue to think about black men, that we continue to do exactly as Councilor Jackson and Councilor Presley talked about, become more engaged, talk to one another. Don't make it just an issue that we isolate ourselves, but continue to make it so that we as a family continue to embrace this issue and understand it is something that is difficult for us as a community. I also want to recognize Tom Farrington, who I was with last week, because one of the things is we have to continue to know, we as black men need to continue to say to one another, have you had your PSA test? Have you? And if it's imaging, I don't think we should continue to, as Councilor Jackson said, we should not continue to debate what is the right thing. What is the right thing is to know that you need to do something. And so I'm going to end with simply just saying, and I said last year at the golf course, my granddad was diagnosed with prostate cancer 10 years ago when he was 88 years old. And he began treatment. And I still today say, how on earth do you begin treatment of chemo and radiation on an 88-year-old man? I did not understand why you would do that. Lo and behold, I signed a birthday card 3 days ago because he turns 98 on tomorrow. And so I didn't realize the stat when you said earlier today, Dr. Stern, that only 29% of the men are alive after 5 years. So I didn't realize how remarkable that was for my 88-year-old granddad to get to 98 after prostate cancer, because I'm sure most of those people are younger than 88 when they're diagnosed. But I say that to say simply that when I think of the last 10 years for my granddad, he saw another 8 years of my grandmother. They shared life together, 55 years of marriage, before she passed away 2 years ago. He saw his grandson become elected. He's also been here and shaken hands with the governor. He's from Mississippi, from a small town called Mound Bayou, Mississippi, started by slaves, so the first descendant of slaves. And so just think, in the 100 years, what he's seen, where he now has his grandson in the State House, he's met with the governor, and he's met about 2 months ago with the president, because he was recognized as one of the leaders of World War II. So it is just important to just think, we are important in our lives, even at any age. We still can contribute, and he still does today. And so I just say congratulations, thank you for being here today, and thanks everyone for coming out and making everyone aware. Thanks so much.